Hey gang, how's everybody doing? Just wanted to send out a video to national and regional practitioners of renovation, some of you who have been on this journey a little bit longer than others, and wanted to inform you about a little bit of a project that I happen to be working on with John Blue, who's a partner church of ours out in Southern California. And also Dwight Smith had kind of partnered me up with John on this project and had mentioned that this could be something that could be helpful for the network. And so I wanted to ask you all if you would be willing to engage me in a project where I just need some feedback from you all on. As you all know, Dwight talks in the 4th DVD about the outcomes or the thresholds of missional behavior, and says that, you know, basically if we focus on some of these key components that he believes as we develop in our spiritual formation that the missional behavior will accompany that. And those outcomes, or those thresholds as some people refer to them as, are our intimacy with God, telling our grace stories, engaging our spiritual gifts, demonstrating Christ-like relationships with one another, and also demonstrating a stewardship of life. And my question to you all is, in the project that John and I have been working on, we are building a platform whereby we can start to train some of the members of his church in a deeper understanding of engaging these principles. And there's kind of a variety of ways that we can train people. We can send them video links or video vignettes, kind of small sermonettes of concepts that may tie into those outcomes. We can send them verses, we can send them links, like web page links, and we can also reference books. And so my question to you all is, as national practitioners of renovation thinking, as regional practitioners of renovation thinking, those of you who have been on the journey for a while, we need your help. We were wondering if you would take some time and think about either different books, different web pages, different materials, any information, teachings that you may have done or teachings you may have seen that really get to the heart of the outcomes. So for instance, like with Intimacy with God, you know, for me personally, the book The Way of the Heart by Henry Nouwen has been a great book that has shaped me personally. If there are books that you can think about when it comes to intimacy with God, I'd love to get those books, those requests of those books, so that we can start to build a platform to train people on. In addition to that, if there's a web page that you've seen in regard to evangelism that really strikes at the heart of what you want to move your people toward, I'd love to get that URL link so that we could just kind of take a look at these and we can gather all of the information and just say, here's what we have, here's what we know about right now. These are things that have helped us. They may help you, they may not, but at least we can build an inventory for people of a variety of things. Maybe you've taught on a Sunday morning about sharing your grace story or engaging your gifting, or you were at a church or you know of a church that really speaks to the heart of that idea of stewardship of life or Christ-like relationships. We would love to get those links. So in summary, if there's any book, if there's any video, if there's any web page link, if there's any information or like scholarly articles, anything that you can think of that relates to the outcomes that you have used or continue to use in your own environment, your own culture, we'd love to archive those, and we'd love to give them to Pacific Point Church as a training opportunity for their lay leadership. And what our hope is if this works with Pacific Point Church, perhaps it could work with other churches within the network. And so as we kind of develop this case study approach for Pacific Point, with the help of John and myself and the oversight of Dwight, we would love to get this idea out there to other churches, and perhaps it would bless and help them as they try to mobilize their lay people toward more missional behavior as it relates to the renovation outcomes. If you have any other questions about this, that's fine. You can email me or hit me back on the city. In terms of like getting that information to me, you could do one of two things. You could just respond to this link on the city in the reply box, or you can email me at rkozey@thechapel.com. And some people have said, hey, why are you doing this? And well, first, we want to help Pacific Point Church. But in addition to that, as John had been explaining his desire to utilize this feature, this platform that we're trying to work with in Southern California, he was sharing his heart with Dwight, and Dwight said, you know, this could be something that could be helpful for other churches, and it'd be fun to see this develop. And so if we can be a part of helping Pacific Point Church, as John has already committed to building this platform, we're excited to do that. And I'm more excited as well, above and beyond that, at the idea of helping other churches in the network as well. Maybe this would help them. So anything that you can do to help us in this capacity, I'd be so grateful. Again, hit me back on the city with video links, articles, book titles, anything that you can think of, or email me at rkozey@thechapel.com. God bless you, gang.